President Obama will deliver his State of the Union address tonight, and while Congress has bickered some about bipartisan seating, it actually doesn't matter where anyone sits, because the profiteers who define what's possible in our politics have already barred any serious solution to what ails us. We know what the problem is: jobs, 15 million still unemployed. A National Journal piece last week noted that the Great Recession wiped out what amounts to every U.S. job created in the 21st century. And jobs had already been leaving for 3 decades. That's a bipartisan problem. Remember who passed NAFTA, which first opened the floodgates? As a commentator with the hardly radical Hoover Institution told the Journal, instead of reinvesting the gains of globalization in improved plants or a higher quality of life for U.S. workers, private American companies privatized the profits and hired abroad, driving down wages for people there and us too. Now, as cheap production is boosting profits again, as Heidi Shierholz reminded GRITtv yesterday, CEOs are smiling while communities are frozen cold as ice. And again, big business is promoting trade abroad. That's where the customers are, the president said last week. And with a job czar like Jeffrey Immelt, the CEO of GE, at his side, we're going to hear a whole lot more of that. But trade has not fixed. It's fouled us up. The spoils have gone to shareholders and to spending on jobs abroad and on politics. Thank you, Supreme Court. As a result, government's done nothing, neither through taxes nor through regulation. The traditional tools for evening the playing field, government regulation, economic planning, taxes, they've all been turned toxic. And while bailouts for banks are just fine, safety nets for the rest of us are trashed as socialism and waste. And in place of a community culture, those same profiteers have sold us a celebration of greed and all things private, while denigrating government and all things public. Think public workers, public spaces, public art. Obama is just the last in a long line of Democratic presidents playing it safe, or making change small enough not to rock any powerful boat. But that's what we've seen for 3 decades, and playing safe hasn't been safe at all. It's played us into a ditch.